Hey, we got the old Mind Lab Equinox 800 back here with a legend. You see the quarters in the camera there? Now they're laying on their side. I believe there's 18 quarters there. That's not a full row. I'm going to reset this old Nox. We'll look at it. Park 1's what we'll look at, but I will let the iron bias all the way down on this machine, okay? After we sweep it the first time. You notice I don't get any detection. Okay, and I'm gonna put this old can down here so you can tell this old machine is working. Let me turn this volume up. Whoops. Well, that ain't gonna help us. There we go. You hear the machine is working. No detection. That's 18 quarters. Now I'm going to start peeling some of these quarters off, but I'll probably do it only with the legend. And let me open this screen up here, because again, when I turn this legend on, you legend users, pay attention, because you're going to see something. Look at there. See that ID in that camera there? A 10. That's not even a nickel ID, is it? No detection that way. Now I will go in here just for gee whiz. Don't know if it'll help or hurt. We're gonna let the iron bias all the way down. No help. Let's see if the ID changes here. Negative. 10, 11, 12 for ID on them 18 quarters there. I believe I counted correctly. Okay. We're going to turn on the old legend. Again, the folks watching this video may think they know how this video is going to turn out. Well, you might be wrong again. Okay. We'll reset this video. You got all these distrusting people, you know, they think I'm rigging tests to make detectors look bad. I just show you how they operate, boys. That's all I can do. M1 in the field. No detection on them there quarters on the side. M2, no detection. M3, no detection. The detector is working. M1 in the field, no detection. M2, no detection. M3, no detection. Audio, no audio. We won't look at the rest. You hear the machine is working. You can see that there maybe in that camera. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. Back to field M1. Multi M1. You see that ID in that camera there maybe? 20. Well, that ain't no quarter ID, is it? How about M2? Oh, Lord, that ain't no quarter ID. A quarter reads 50 on this machine. How about M3? Oh, that ain't going to help us, is it? Field M1. Up, 21. That ain't a quarter ID. Not even close. How about M2? Field. Nope. M3 in the field. Nope. Let's go over here and look at this beach wet. Beach wet from this direction. No signal. What about from over here? Uh-oh, look at there. You see that meter? Well, I'll be. Look at there. I'm getting some higher ID reading. I'm getting a lot higher than 22, ain't I? Look at there. How about that? Let me turn this camera off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to peel these quarters off here and see where this machine starts giving tone like that right there, okay? And some of these multi-frequency modes, so stand by. A lot of quarters here, boys. That's 4 right there you're seeing there sandwiched, okay? And field M, or park M2, nada. Nada. 4 kilohertz single frequency gives some tone. 10 kilohertz. 15 nada. 20 nada. So let's let the camera run here. Let's see if I can get another one out of here. This will be 3 US quarters. See what happens here. 3 U.S. quarters. M1 in the park. I get something. M2. Nothing in M2. M3. Nothing in M3. Field M1. Okay, M2 field, nothing. M3 field, nothing. 3 quarters, boys, shuts this machine down. Let's try 2 quarters and see what happens. Now, you can find this in the wild right here. This could happen. Okay, 2 quarters there. Field. Okay, M1 should work. M2 field. Very little audio. M3. Very little audio. Back over to Park M3. M4 or Park M1. Okay, M2. How about that? I'll tell you what. I'm going to leave this machine run right here. Let's just see what this old Equinox does on these 2 quarters here. We're just going to look at Park 1. See that? The Equinox is lighting them up. You see the ID in the screen there? That's 2 quarters. Okay. This machine here struggles on 2 quarters, boys. You see that? Well, we're going down to 1. That's all we can do. Can't go no lower. There's 1 quarter. There she is, boys. Y'all see her in the camera. 1 quarter. How about that? Listen, hear that? Let me turn this old speaker up for you. Max speaker, hear that? 1 quarter on edge, sweep it across it. We're going to add 1 more quarter and try her again. There you go. Whoops. You see them there, 2 U.S. quarters. Look at there. It shuts that machine down, boys. Now, I will push the horseshoe button. Let's accept this all metal. Getting a 1 in the meter. L1 in the meter. Wonder what I get over here. Get detection that way, boys, but that coming across them there, I don't get nothing at all. That's all metal. Ferrous removed. Not much there, boys. Let me turn this camera off and get me a few other denomination coins here and see what happens. Around with this a little more. Here's 3 U.S. nickels sandwiched, okay? M2 Park. I'm getting tone on them, but they're reading 38. Okay? But 2 quarters tie this machine in knots, boys. I might play with this some more, but I'm going to go ahead and post this video here. I hope you enjoyed.